Hi, this is Mimi from Mimi's Paper Crafting. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be working on the first week of April in my April journal. Duh. So let's get started. It's been crazy. I'm like kind of over how crazy it's been. Okay, so we got an estimate for the vanity on this day. My son brought home the Minecraft Happy Meal, or whatever meal it is. I think it's the adult meal, whatever it is. He brought that home to try the lava sauce, which, by the way, I find disgusting, just to let you know. Like, it's hot just to be hot. It doesn't taste good. I hated it. And my kid described it exactly right. He said it tastes like a ramen flavor packet, but really hot. And it did. He wasn't wrong. That's what it tasted like. But he brought it home to try, so we did that. And we had been waiting for a while to get the estimate for our vanity. And we finally got the estimate for the vanity on this day. So it was wrong when we got it, because he included having to pay for the vanity, but we already bought our vanity. The vanity's already paid for and sitting at Lowe's waiting to be picked up. So I'm going to tape this shut here and use it as a pocket, which I kind of just maneuver it so I could get the double-sided tape inside, and that's all I do. Okay. Let's see what else. So then we had to call to make we had to go pay for it. The guy's like, you can do it online. No. The Lowe's app and the Lowe's website was like, nope, not having this. So we ended up having to go to the store, which took forever. I was not happy. But it is what it is. At least, honestly, at least if I go to Lowe's and have people come out, the people actually show up. Unlike people I call. Okay, also, we had somebody come out to give us an estimate on insulating the attic on this day. We haven't gotten the estimate yet. He did tell me it would take up to 2 weeks because it's that time of year where they're super busy, and I understand that. I'm okay with that. But we haven't gotten it yet, so I don't know how much that is. He did say that he thinks our problem why we're so hot, he said, first of all, we don't need an attic fan. That was like a bone of contention between all of us. Do we need an attic fan? Do we not need an attic fan? And he explained why our house in particular didn't need an attic fan. So now that I don't have to get somebody to come out, I'm gonna have to put this sideways. I don't have to get somebody to come out for an estimate on that. That's actually nice because I haven't been able to get anybody out. And then I read 3 Days in June. We'll just put that in here. And here is the Minecraft card that came with that's what we got. That's what it came. That little helmet thing. I don't know what it's for, but it is what it is. He thinks that we need to check our... Why can't I think? He thinks we need to check our AC. The guy thinks. So we have to do that. All right. So I had my doctor's appointment with my new primary care. She's actually a nurse practitioner. That's who I usually see. Like, it's fine with me. I don't care. They know just as much as a doctor, sometimes more. Hey. She put me on new meds to see if they'll help my headache. It was funny. I had to explain to her because she's like, well, this should help your headache and all this stuff. And I'm like, okay, well, I said, I don't think you're understanding what I'm trying to say here. And she's like, she goes, yeah, like your chronic headaches, you know, she's asking me all these questions. I'm like, no, you're not understanding. This headache has never gone away. I've had it for almost 3 years and it has not gone away. It's here every day. And she's like, oh, well, that's different. It was just so funny. She also told me I need to start taking allergy medication again because my allergies have been so bad. My kid went hiking with his best friend. His best friend's a girl. I love it for him. I think that makes you a better person when you're male and your best friend's a girl because you learn more. and then about girls, in all honesty. And then we ordered dinner because I was just tired. All right, on this day, we took Sammy to the vet. I ate these junior, listen, I think these are like the same thing as junior mints, but they're junior caramels. They were not good. I did not find them to be good. The caramels tasted weird to me, but I finished the box anyway because I paid for it. I paid for it, so I finished the box. Also, you guys, I am using a new camera. All right, my boyfriend got me a 4K camera. So you need to let me know. I'm also using new recording software because I was using a Logitech camera before and it was Logitech software, and now it's not a Logitech camera, so I had to use different software. So I'm using OBS, and this is only my second video I'm filming, and the first one that you will see with the new camera. The other one's not till like I think May is when you'll see that video. So you'll see this month all of the videos, my journal with me's will be with the new camera. So please do not be afraid to tell me how you feel about this new camera. I would really like to know before it's too late to return it. If you guys don't like it. My boyfriend's like, it's so much clearer than my old camera, and it is. It really is so much clearer than my old camera. But let me know, okay? Anyway, we took the dog to the vet. The dog needed an ultrasound to check his liver because, I mean, of course the dog's having problems with his liver. Why wouldn't he be? His numbers on his liver are higher than what they should be, and the vet's like, well, yeah, we all know it's Cushing's. It's Cushing's. He has not been diagnosed with Cushing's because to be diagnosed with Cushing's, he cannot be on his steroids for a month before we can even get diagnostic testing on the dog. And his steroids are for his collapsed trachea. And if he's not on the steroids, he coughs and passes out. So I told the doctor it'll be a cold day in hell before I take him off the steroids. So that was that. The boyfriend was already here when we got here because we were gone. They told us it would take an hour. It only took 20 minutes. He put the molding back in the garage. He removed the molding off of the doorway into the kitchen from the garage to try and put up a railing, but the railing would not work out in that spot, and it was the only spot for it to go. So he put the molding back up, and we sent back the railing. Oh, also, my dad got a voicemail on Tuesday about the money from the VA for the shower, and this was a Thursday, and he never saw it. I was so angry. And this was the first day of my new meds for my headache, but it takes up to 6 weeks to work, so we have to keep track of that, you guys. We've got to keep track of that. I have all this stuff. So we have our little pretty gnome. Ain't he pretty? I just love this gnome. He's so cute. And I'm just going to take down, I read like 7 books already this month. I've been reading almost a book a day. So there's that. I did get new pens. Here is my allergy. What I think I'm going to do is trim this down like I did the Minecraft box, and I'm going to make it a tip-in so I can still see the pretty gnome. Or maybe it'll fit. Oh no, it'll fit. Good. I'll use it as a pocket. So it'll fit nicely there as a pocket, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to tape it this time. Staple the bottom instead of taping it. This will remind me, this is when I got this allergy medication, the nasal spray. Yes, I go with generic. The generic Flonase, the Amazon brand, is great. If you need Flonase and don't want to spend the money, because man is it expensive. She also told me I should go on Allegra, not Zyrtec, because I told her that I never felt Zyrtec worked for me, and then I would have the massive histamine response. I don't know if you guys have ever stopped having to take allergy medicine like that, but I itched for like 2 weeks. I had to slightly withdraw myself, and then I itched for 2 weeks. The only thing I did for 2 weeks was sit and do jigsaw puzzles, because it was the only thing that helped me not think about the itching, was jigsaw puzzles. It was bad, and I promised myself I would never go on medication like that again, so I'm not even sure I'm going to go on the Allegra. Okay, what else do we do? I kept getting distracted in the middle of everything I was doing. I went to the kitchen to wash dishes and ended up getting the rug in the garage out. We had a rug in the garage and I got rid of it. I said it was so much easier not to have a rug in there because it's easier to clean without the rug in there. And then ended up going through boxes in the garage instead of washing dishes. I'm telling you guys, I get so easily distracted. So we're just going to put this in here, if I can get it open. See? And then I'm going to cut this off so I can remember that I got Sharpie S gels this time for my pens instead of what I've been using, because these were cheaper. Now, this reason I stopped using the Sharpie S gels, because these were my favorite pens, is because they were skipping, and I hate to, they still skip. They're still skipping. Which is super annoying when you're writing, but it is what it is. So I'm just going to put a tape on this and put it. I almost didn't have photos to go in my journal today because my printer was acting up. I have to get a new printer, especially since my kid's going to school. He's going to college. He's like, he has this chemistry placement test tomorrow. I think he was worried about it, and I'm like, dude, you don't have to be worried. And I'm going to tell you why you don't have to be worried. You never took chemistry. They know you never took chemistry. Why are you worried about it? You don't know anything about chemistry because you never took chemistry. There's no reason to be anxious or worried about taking this test. They saw in your transcripts that you never took chemistry. They know you're not going to do well. So there's no reason to be like freaked out about it. Though I did tell him, I said, but you do, child of mine, need to get a goddamn car. I'm so sick of telling him he needs to get a car. School starts May. He needs to have a car by May. I mean, he does only have to go. We also got Subway on this day. He does only have to go to school twice a week. The other things are online, but still. So this is the day I got the new camera, and I got it working. I don't know, did I get it? I might have got the new camera the day before, but I got it working correctly on this day. Also, we got a kitchen island. I didn't print any photos. Like I said, my printer was not working very well. So okay, yeah. My printer's not working well, so I'm like, I'm not printing out 2 other pictures. But we got a kitchen island, and I put it together on this day. Guys, there were so many pieces, but it is absolutely beautiful. Here, I'll show you a picture of it. It's absolutely beautiful, this kitchen island. It's very small. We didn't have a lot of room. Can you see that? See that? We didn't have a lot of room in our kitchen, so it's not very big, but it has 3 shelves and 3 drawers. It's so nice. I'll try to get a better picture. I made ribs for dinner. The kid had D&D, so this was Saturday. I plan on working out again, but my allergies have been so bad, I've been in a lot of pain. Okay, now that I have the kitchen island put together, we had this shelving unit right by the refrigerator, and it was filled basically with just dog snacks. Honestly, it was filled basically with dog snacks. And I told everybody when we get the kitchen island, I'm just cutting this apart. When we get the kitchen island, that shelving unit was going to go away, because if I want to push the kitchen island out of the way, that's the place where I'd be able to store it. So I spent time on this day emptying out the kitchen island, the shelving unit, and I brought the shelving unit down here to my craft room. My dad's like, take it and use it in your craft room, which, I mean, guys, you know, you can always use more storage in my craft room. All right, there we go. So I brought the shelving unit down here, and then I cleaned out the pantry a little bit to get all the dog snacks into the pantry. And then I made dinner for everybody else, because I made them spaghetti. And if you guys have been with me, you know I hate spaghetti. So I made fried rice for lunch, and I just had a small bowl of fried rice, and that's what I had. That's what I had. Oh, and then I had to fast. I had to fast because I had a blood test. So, next day, I used this seasoning packet to make carnitas. You guys, it was so good. I put them in the slow cooker with just a pork loin roast that I had in the freezer. I put it on at 8 o'clock in the morning, and we ate it like, it finished at like 4. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I have the hiccups. It was so good. So good, and I'm really mad because I got this at my local grocery store, and I saw they were all on clearance. But we hadn't had it yet, so I didn't know if they were any good, so I didn't buy any of the other ones. They had like they had 2 other ones besides the carnitas. I can't remember what they were. But we made this yesterday, and it was so good. I said to my boyfriend, because we had the pork carnitas, we had tomatoes, salsa, guacamole, cilantro, onions, cheese, fresh jalapenos, and black beans and Spanish rice is what we had for dinner. And I said to my boyfriend, I'm like, I guess we can't call this white people taco night. And he's like, nope, we have too much stuff for this to be white people taco night. It was really good though. Actually delicious. So yesterday I came down and I had to put OBS on my computer to record because the camera program on my laptop was not letting the camera work to its full potential. So I did come down after my blood test. I got my blood work done in the morning, and look, she took me from not only this arm, she couldn't get any blood out of my vein in my left arm, so I have a little bit of a bruise. Not much. I'm very shocked. But then she got blood from, here's my little mark. She got blood from that arm. I told her, I said, I'm a hard stick, and I drank a lot of water in the morning, and the blood, she got in the vein that she just couldn't get any blood from it. I was like, oh, that doesn't sound normal. I also have this, but I have nothing on this day, so I'm just going to glue it on here. I got a dye in the mail, and it was the wrong dye, and I was going to send it back, but it was only $3.99, so I said screw it, and I decided to just keep it. And it's this little, it's supposed to be like a corner pocket, and it has hearts. So you would glue it around the edges, and you could do a little tuck, is what I'm guessing it is. But I cut it out yesterday to see what it looked like. But there we go. So yeah, and then I came down and I have my camera all set up and ready to go. And that was really it. Oh, and we had a pizza cookie and Blue Bunny soft serve for dessert, because the Blue Bunny soft serve is the best. But that is basically my week, and I'm really liking that my weeks are split up into, if you do remember, if you've watched me make this video, this journal, I split my 4 weeks up into 4 signatures. So it's so nice just to be able to grab the first week and know where I have to be. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Just a quick little glimpse into my life this week. I'm going to be honest. I'm glad the week was over. I'm glad so much things are done with. But I still have so much to do. Today's a Tuesday, and my boyfriend usually has off, but he has to work today. So that's going to throw off the rest of my week, you guys. The rest of my week is going to really suck because I'm not going to know what day it is. Anyway. Subscribe, like the video. I'm sorry, I get so distracted sometimes. I really do apologize for that, but if you were inside my head and you could hear everything going on inside my head, you would completely understand why I get totally distracted all the time. Yes, so thank you for joining me. I will see you guys in the next crafty video. Have a great rest of your day.